Are you somebody who has wasted years on procrastinating and never really learned how to put in the work on a daily basis? Well, I wasted 10 years on a YouTube channel that got absolutely nowhere because I didn't know how to have consistency. I didn't know how to be consistent on a daily action and work my way into building a profitable YouTube channel. I spent the last 10 years of my life trying to build a YouTube channel that got absolutely nowhere, and I was so inconsistent and I had no plan of action. So I would literally just film on the willy-nilly and never really uploaded on a consistent basis. So I never really built a following. And it took me 10 years to build up 2,000 subscribers. And then I scrapped the whole YouTube channel and I now have this new YouTube channel, the one where you're watching at now. And now, if you take a look at my channel, you will see that for the past year, I've been so consistent of uploading videos 3 times a week, except for this past week. I had to take a little bit of a break. But I've been so consistent on uploading 3 times a week and built 700 followers, hopefully close to 1,000 pretty soon. So close to monetization, building my emailing list and building the wait list for my new membership called the Comedic Collective. So if you are currently having trouble on taking action, learn from me, learn the blueprint, learn the step-by-step, because I'm going to give you guys everything that I learned in the past 10 years, in this past year, on how to actually start taking action and how to actually be productive with your life and make your goals happen this year. So if you guys are new here, my name is Geraldine and I make videos about procrastination, accountability, and productivity. So if that's the type of content you love to consume, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldine Silva. So like I said, if you are tired of going after your goals alone and you need accountability, then join the waitlist. The Comedic Collective is a female-based membership for females who feel like they don't have the support that they need, that they go unnoticed when they're trying so hard to go after their goals, and just need that networking environment. They need that supportive environment to go after their goals, and again, just need that accountability piece to help them be much more committed into their goals. So if you are interested in joining that membership, the doors will open very soon. There is a wait list going on, so there will only be 6 slots open, and there's about like 20 people on the waiting list. So if you want in, go ahead and sign up over there, because they will be the first ones to know, and keep your eyes peeled for that email when the doors do open, because like I said, once the 6 slots are filled, we're closing it right back up and you'll be considered one of my founding members. So go join the waiting list. The link will be down in the description below. Let's get on with this video. So number 1, cut the excuses. So I am not somebody who loves to give just like the very generic advice that is out there about procrastination. I literally love to get down to the nitty-gritty of like the behind the scenes psychology of what happens in your brain when you want to procrastinate. So cutting the excuses was the first thing that I needed to do. So I was somebody who loved to blame the entire world for my faults, for my choices that I've made. I love to blame somebody else because I never knew how to actually take accountability. And so accountability is a huge portion of going after your goals, because you need to take accountability for what you are doing and for what you're not doing. And so that's why I made the Comedic Collective, for people who need help with that accountability portion. But another part of that is knowing when you're making an excuse and knowing when something is justifiable. So for example, people love to utilize self-care as a mask for indulgence, for self-indulgence. People love to use self-care as a mask for self-indulgence, because self-care, if you look up the definition for self-care, it's literally taking care of your mental health to help you regulate yourself back to your baseline. It's not a means of acting on emotion. It's not a means of doing something that is horrible for you, because you're trying to take care of yourself. And the way to take care of yourself is taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. It does not mean that you need to eat 10k calories in one day. That is not self-care. That is not you loving your body. It does not mean that you get to just go call up that toxic relationship again because for whatever reason, right? Because that is not self-care. That is not taking care of yourself. So we like to mask this self-indulgence for self-care of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go spend $100 at Marshall's and put it all on my credit card, even though you have $1,000 in debt and you're trying to pay all that off. Or $10,000 in debt and you're trying to pay that off. All you're doing is just adding to the problem instead of taking it away. So you need to cut the excuses, okay? You need to cut the excuses. You need to take accountability. You need to stop bullshitting yourself, okay? Stop blaming the world. And that's what I had to do because I ended up in rock bottom. I'm literally in rock bottom. And at that point, like, I had no one else to blame other than myself, of like, no one else got me here but myself. I can't even blame the other person who got me here. Like, it's literally all on me. I made these choices. I'm here because of me, not because of anybody else. So then I cut the excuses. And that is what I finally unlocked the power of. If I make good choices, I can take that win. If I make bad choices, I also have to take that L. I also have to take those losses. So if you want to start building up that self-confidence, if you want to start building up that self-esteem, you need to learn how to make better choices for yourself. And there's just so much to talk about when it comes to cutting the excuses. Because when I tell you, there's like so much that involves with it. But the only way to get to your future is by acknowledging that you caused the past. That's all I'm going to say. So it's just being all open and honest with yourself. And just acknowledging what you've done so that you don't do it again and you can move on from this and, again, make better choices. So if you're, for example, trying to lose weight, cutting the excuses would be, hey, I'm 30 pounds overweight because maybe I've just been so self-indulgent for the past I don't know how many years, and I'm the person that got me here. It wasn't McDonald's. It wasn't because of that bad relationship and I was just always eating. It wasn't because I just didn't have any money and I couldn't buy myself healthier foods. Whatever excuse you want to give yourself, understand that you also made a choice, and at some point you're going to have to take responsibility for some things. Obviously, there's exceptions to like diseases and God knows what else, right? But that's where the resilient part comes in. That is a whole video for a whole nother day about resilience and about how to go about getting your goals when you're faced with difficult obstacles that you have no choice in and it just happens. So like I said, that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day, but I'm solely talking about the people who want to mask self-care as self-indulgence. So if this does not resonate with you, then this video is not for you, and can make a whole nother video about things that are out of our control and how we can go past those obstacles to get to where we want to be. Because, like I said, there's so much complex things that happen in people's life that we can't just all fit in all in one video. So this is only speaking to the people who mask the the self-care with self-indulgence. Okay, so cut the excuses. That was number one. Number two, I had to be real with myself. The reason why I was never accomplishing the goals that I wanted is because I was an enabler of my own bad choices. Again, it goes back to cutting the excuses. You would literally be your own lawyer and justify every bad action based on any emotion that you felt, any bad situation that happened. You would just justify every single little bad movement because of whatever external thing is happening. So the way to actually accomplish your goals and actually start taking action on your goals, you need to stop letting the external affect your internal. By your internal, meaning the things that you've always hoped of having, the life that you've always dreamed of having. That's all your internal. That's all you think about. That's all you dream of. That's all you daydream about. That's all you think. Like, it's literally all your livelihood. And you constantly let these external things that are happening disrupt this internal life that you want to live so badly, and you keep letting it happen. You need to learn how to build that barrier of, even though there's so much shit happening on the outside world, I can't let it affect me for the goals that I want to accomplish. I can't let it affect me for the progress I need to make. I can't let it affect me for the actions I need to take in order to accomplish the goals that I want. You can't allow all these external things happen to affect you for your future, because I did that. I literally allowed any bad thing to happen, and it would just steer me right off course of what I wanted to accomplish. Everything. And it's anything that taught me this year is that things are gonna be happening all day, every day. But if you allow that 1 hour of true self-care, and self-care meaning doing the things that you need to do to have the lifestyle that you do want, can make a world of a difference. If you just allowed 1 hour of your day to kind of just block it out for an hour, get what you need done, and then go right back into sulking and being in bed or whatever the case. If you could just allow that 1 hour of work, of hard work, make a whole world of a difference, because what we're after is not perfection, it's progress. People want to make that mistake of, in order for me to accomplish my goals in the fastest way possible, I need to create the most perfect environment for me to get there, whether it's, I don't have time right now, so I'm going to wait until I have a better time, or I'm just not in the space where I feel the most productive, so I'm just going to wait until I find a space that I'm more productive, or I just have too many responsibilities, too many kids, too many jobs, too many whatever, right? And they make these excuses, and they don't allow for their future self or their future life to come or make any progress towards their future life because they're so busy living the present. So don't allow this present life, what's happening right now, affect your future. Don't allow your past to affect your future. Everything should be always in alignment of going after your goals. And so I want to give you guys examples, right? So if you're going after a goal, I always say it's one goal, one action, 1 hour per day. That is my formula. That is the formula that I teach in every single video. One goal, 1 hour, one action per day. Or one goal, one action, 1 hour per day. One goal, losing 50 pounds. One action, going to the gym 1 hour a day. And that is what you do per day. That's all you do. There's no other habits. There's nothing else that you need to add. It does not need to be so complicated for you to get what you need done. Think of just one goal that you want to accomplish today. And think about it. You are somebody who is a procrastinator, okay? I know wanting to add so many more things to your life and think like, I don't just want to lose weight. I also want to pay off my debt. I want to have a better relationship with my mom, or I want to buy a car. I want to buy a house. I want this and I want that. Obviously, we want it all. But as somebody who procrastinated for 10 years, the best thing that you could do for yourself to learn how to be more disciplined, for you to be more committed, is to literally take it so simple and take it day by day. 1 hour, one action, 1 hour per day. After you've gotten that rhythm down and you see the progress that you need, and you've learned that skill of discipline and commitment, and you can kind of transfer that over to another goal, is when you can start building out the other blocks of goals that you want, the other blocks of life that you want, right? You can start moving your way out. But if you're trying to go from not procrastinating into taking action by just following that one simple formula and just see how it does for you. Do it for 1 month and 1 month only. So before we get to the last portion of this video, I just wanted to say, please don't forget to sign up for the membership. It is down below. Okay, I'm going to remind you guys one more time in this video. Please sign up for the membership if you are somebody who feels like this video resonated with you in any type of way, because I promise you, the Committed Collective, we're going to be touching on so much more things just like this, and all things procrastination and all things goal setting. So if in any shape or form this video resonated with you, please sign up for the membership down below, because I feel like this membership would be perfect for you, and this is my invitation for you to sign up down there. So it's your last and final warning, at least for this video. Number 3, there was only one clear path. One clear path. After years spent on procrastinating and getting absolutely nowhere with my life, and instead actually things got bad, is when the path cleared for me that there was only one thing I was meant to do, and it was this. It was for me to go full throttle on my YouTube channel, on my YouTube business, and on my membership, and there was only one clear path. It's just crazy how clear my life had become once I hit my rock bottom. But you may be asking yourself, Geraldi, I haven't had that moment yet. I haven't hit rock bottom, but I am just so tired of procrastinating. Well, go back to the beginning of this video. Cut the excuses and get real with yourself. If you're trying to lose weight, jeans shopping is anxiety provoking, okay? Having to try on jeans and thinking like, wow, the jeans on the rack look really big, and then you try them on and they don't fit. You don't think that's like a wake-up call? Okay, you having anxiety going and buying jeans, you don't think having anxiety opening up your bank account and not knowing how much you have in there is not a wake-up call? You think having multiple calls from your credit card company because you haven't made a payment in like the past few months is not a wake-up call? Cut the excuses and get real with yourself. This is your clear path. This is the moment for you to start taking action. It's not about motivation. I hate that whole... I just don't like the thought of motivation, okay? Motivation does not motivate me. What motivates me is the fear of things getting worse. What's going to happen if you keep eating the way you do? Well, guess what? You're not going to fit into the clothes that you do. You're not going to have the body of your dreams for the summer. You're not going to... you're only going to buy bigger sizes after that, and that to me just provokes so much anxiety. I do not want to get bigger than what I am right now. I want to get smaller. But I don't want my credit card to go up. I don't want to get more into debt. I don't want to keep living in the situation that I'm living in. Like, there's so much to fear that pushes me towards like, okay, there's only one clear path. If I don't want to be here, I got to be somewhere else. I got to make something else happen for me. And that is what I'm doing. So if you just get to the nitty-gritty of things and just ask yourself, does this give me anxiety? And if it does, then that means that's your wake-up call to do something about it. So if you want to learn how to start taking action and how to start being disciplined, there's a whole playlist on my YouTube channel which I teach you everything there is to know about discipline and all the things that I did to start being more disciplined on my YouTube channel and just start being more disciplined in life in general. So if you want to go watch that, I'll link the playlist on the cards. That is all for the video. So don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldi Silva. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.